Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Celebstrology, where we analyze celebrities and their astrology. Today, we will be analyzing the relationship between Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, really focusing on if he is a good match for her and vice versa. I'm going to start by going over Kylie's astrology, and then I'm going to do Travis, and then we'll get my assessment if you think they are indeed a good match. But before we get into the video, I'm trying a new format using stock video footage, so let me know if you want to see more of this style by leaving me a comment or hitting the like button. I'm a small channel and every little thing helps. Okay, on to Kylie. Her sun sign is in Leo, the sign of the lion. Leos are passionate people, and they love to be the star of the show. But really keep in mind that they're people-oriented, and having that close-knit pack means the world to them. Leos are pack animals and adore attention and being the star of the show. Is that really a surprise when it comes to Kylie? They do get a bad rap for being egocentric, but I don't consider this to necessarily be true. The reality is when it comes to Leo, they give back what you put in. If you devote a lot of attention to a Leo, they return it with love and warmth, which is very different from a more cool-headed or emotionally distant sign like, say, Capricorn or Aquarius. Leos are a sign that loves to love and be loved. Now, your sun sign is what you want in life, in Kylie's case, attention. But your moon sign is what you need. And these aren't always the same thing. While her sun sign is in warm, fiery Leo, her moon sign is in deep, dark, heavy, intense Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, which means it is emotionally driven and has a whole ocean of feelings. But it's also the sign of things under the surface and the underworld and can be incredibly guarded and internal. Scorpio is the sign that not everything is what meets the eye. They have a very difficult time trusting people because they have so many walls and are very self-protective. But once they do open up, they really get hooked and attached and expect deep loyalty and partnership because it takes so much to break down those barriers. Kylie needs a soulmate. Complicating this, both her Mercury and Venus are in Virgo, which is the most self-critical sign, and makes her probably quite insecure. Even though she values fame and fun and love and doesn't want to carry this microscopic vision and nervousness, it is very much with her. And it adds a little bit of obsessiveness to her personality. Finally, her Mars, which is your general energy and sexuality, is in Libra, meaning, oh my gosh, is this girl clingy? She wants the perfect partnership and harmony and romance, and is willing to do just about anything for it. Her chart is super boy crazy. Now, let's do a quick rundown of Travis, and then we'll see how these two fit together. Travis's sun sign is in Taurus, which is all about being comfortable and enjoying the physical world and the finer things in life. It's also usually a very chilled out, almost boring sign, but that is the only boring thing about him. The rest of his chart is very fiery. It's important to know that astrology signs are aged. Aries and Taurus are the two youngest signs, and oh my goodness, does Travis have a lot of Aries. Aries is the sign of the perpetual 8-year-old, and it thinks the whole world revolves around them. And like a child, it doesn't hurt people intentionally, so for that reason they can be quite lovable and endearing. Aries can be selfish and direct and independent, and Travis has his moon, Mercury, and Venus all in Aries. He actually probably acts more like an Aries than a Taurus. Daring, fearless, and unafraid. At his worst, Travis is probably self-absorbed and likes to do his own thing without factoring in others' opinions. Aries generally tends to be much more interested in what is fun and exciting than being bogged down with heavy emotions and feelings, which is very different than Kylie. At his best, he is probably confident, exciting, warm, and flirtatious. He likes to play up being the Prince Charming character and the hero of the fairy tale. But you will find that many Aries men enjoy the chase and the game more than actually settling down. What is fun for Travis probably isn't what is fun for Kylie. Lastly, his Mars is in Pisces, which makes him totally romantic and sensitive in the bedroom. He enjoys a little bit of sensitivity and connection in his romantic relationships, but he just doesn't want it anywhere else in his life. When I look at his chart, I see someone that compartmentalizes. He's got his own thing for who he is in the world, which is separate than what he wants romantically. This is so different from Kylie. Kylie needs emotional commitment and intensity across her life, and Travis would probably rather keep things light. She probably thinks his childlike side is something he will grow out of, but it's not. What makes his chart charming is that he is perpetually young and fun and not too serious. Settling down would go against what he needs to feel okay in life, which is excitement and change. Kylie really struggles with change, and her chart much prefers routine and stability. Both Leo and Scorpio are fixed signs, and they would rather keep things consistent. But Travis is all about going for it and never getting stuck. He will always be that way, particularly with his Aries moon placement. I have no doubt that these two have tons of romance and charm and chemistry together, which they both enjoy and have in common. But at the end of the day, Travis values reinvention, and Kylie values stability and connection. And I don't see these two having the same long-term worldviews and interests. Travis wants to be independent, and Kylie wants to be loved. Kylie needs someone who enjoys being serious, and Travis just isn't that guy. And one last thing I wanted to touch on in their synastry. Travis's chart has a lot of self-starter energy. He likes to be first and do things new and get out of routines and ruts. And Aries, you want to think of a seed that's going to burst through the ground no matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone thinks. Kylie doesn't have any self-starter signs in her chart at all. So Kylie has a lot of difficulty beginning new relationships or new endeavors. She likes to get involved with something and keep it there, keep it in the same zone, and maybe have a little bit of flexibility. So what I also see in Travis's chart is a lot of what Kylie lacks, being that initiator in life. Whereas Kylie would rather keep things the same and steady and secure. What I think is tripping Kylie up is that her sun sign in Leo, what she wants, her identity, is so different than everything else in her chart. See, she thinks she wants to be this warm, fun, famous performer. And she wants the romance and the charm, and she's like, why do I need to get bogged down in all these serious, heavy emotions when she really, really, really has them? And they are very much a part of her. And all that Virgo energy, too, makes her very analytical and detail-oriented and nervous and insecure. And so even though she might not value being as intense and focused on a relationship as she really is, it is very, very, very much a part of her. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, then please leave a like and a comment. It really makes my day, and let me know whose chart you would like to see next. Thank you so much.